So it's almost the new year, and this is around the time people start proclaiming new year, new me. This is the year that I'm finally gonna quit my job, I'm gonna start my business, I'm gonna lose weight, only for things to stay exactly the same. If this is you, do not fret, because in this video I will be sharing with you guys how to actually glow up in 2021. So how to glow up mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, and in all ways. So if you want to find out how to glow up in 2021, then keep on watching. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Jasmine. I am a certified life coach. I am the podcast host of Just Glow With It, and I am your go-to glow girl for all things wellness, mindset, lifestyle, spirituality, and all things that modern day women love. And before we get into this video, I just want to put out a little disclaimer. There's different stages and different levels to glowing up, and it's a gradual process that takes time. So as I'm sharing with you guys these tips and these things that you have to do in order to glow up, please don't overwhelm yourself by thinking you have to do all of these things overnight. This is a journey. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes consistency. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know it can seem like a lot of information and steps necessary. With all that being said, let's just go ahead and get into this video. And if you don't know what that version of yourself looks like, a great place to start is to ask yourself what it's not, what it doesn't look like. Start there, get clear on what that version of yourself does not look like, and then some other questions to get you clarity around what does this glowed up version of yourself look like is to ask yourself, what is their mindset like? What are their beliefs? What are their values? When they walk into a room, what is the energy that they exude to other people? How do they carry themselves? How do they dress? How do they act? How do they think? Other great questions to ask yourself is, what type of lifestyle does the glowed up version of myself live? How much money do they make? Are they smart with their finances? What type of friends do they have? What are their hobbies? By asking yourself these very specific questions, it will help you get clarity on what that glowed up version of yourself looks like. And the reason why it's important to know and get clarity around this is because you can't work towards something if you don't even know what you're working towards. So having that vision is the first step. And once you get clarity around what this version of yourself looks like, you can have fun with it by maybe creating a vision board that includes all of the aspects of your glowed up version. So the type of mindset and habits that you have will set the foundation for the type of life that you live. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. So when I think back on my journey and when I was a person who had poor mindset beliefs, I had very low self-worth, I had a horrible perspective on life that was all about life is unfair, nothing good ever happens to me, and things like that. Those were the type of experiences that I had because those were my beliefs and that was the mindset that I had. Now in the present, my mindset and my beliefs are completely different. So much I believe that I am worthy of success and abundance and all of my desires and then some. I truly, without a doubt, believe these things, and because my mindset and my beliefs have changed, so has my life experience and the things that I attract into my life and the way that I feel every single day. So if you want to glow up in your life, you have to shift and change your mindset and the beliefs that you have. And I'll be honest, it does take a lot of work to change your mindset. It may not seem like it because your mindset is not necessarily a tangible thing that you can work on. It's more internal. And I think that's what makes it really difficult for some people because it's not something that they can see. So I have a few tips for you if you're wanting to change your mindset. And like I said in the beginning of this video, there's different levels to evolving as a human and to glowing up. So depending on what level and phase you're at in your journey, you can take these tips as they resonate with you. So if you are in the early stages of personal development and you're kind of just starting out in this whole realm, some great places to start in order to change your mindset and shift your beliefs is to listen to free content and consume free content such as this video. Other great resources are podcasts that talk about personal development and mindset shifts and things like that. And a great podcast to listen to is my podcast, the Just Glow With It podcast. On my podcast, I talk so much about how to shift your mindset, how to, work through blocks and beliefs that are holding you back in life, how to be grateful, and just literally do so much internal work. I share my journey on how I was able to do it. So if you want a free resource, you can always start with my podcast. So let's say you're kind of in the intermediate phase of personal development. You're already consuming the podcast, you're already watching the videos, and you kind of want to take it up a notch. Another great resource to help you, transform your mindset and your beliefs even more is my High Vibe Mindset Makeover ebook. It's full of all of the journal prompts and activities that I used on myself in the last 5 years of my life to help me transform my mindset and my life and get me to where I am today. Let's say that you are already doing all of this and you're ready to take yourself to the next level. A great way to do that is to invest in yourself by hiring a life coach. As I said, I am a life coach. I've worked with a life coach, and by far, working with a life coach is the best investment you can make for yourself. It is the fast track to achieving your goals, taking action, and living the life that you really want to live and becoming the person you know you can be. When you work with a life coach, they help you get there, and they help you get there quickly, and they hold you accountable, and it's just the best investment you can make. If you feel like, especially with this new year coming around, you're just ready, you're done with the excuses, you're done holding yourself back, you're done working at jobs you hate, or not making enough money, or not, loving yourself unconditionally, or whatever your, dilemma or issue is, and you're ready to change that, working with a life coach will help you get there. I actually have a few spots that have opened up to work privately with me. So if you are interested in learning how I can help you change your life, change your mindset, or you just have any questions, you can send me a DM on Instagram, or you can email me, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. This is the time to remove things from your life that do not align with the version that you are wanting to become or the life that you wish to have. So, like I said, there's levels to everything. Small place to start when it comes to decluttering and detoxing is to declutter your closet, your home, the physical things in your reality that do not align with you. By doing this, you're making space for new and better things to come into your life, and everything is energy. That is carrying old, stagnant energy, and we don't have time for that in 2021. We need to clear and detox ourselves from all things that can't come with us in the new year. So take time to declutter your closet, declutter your home, get rid of the things that you know are not aligned to you anymore. A lot of times we feel obligated to continue certain relationships or friendships, whether it's because we've been friends with them for so long or they've been through us, through our darkest times, and that's totally understandable. But sometimes friendships or relationships run its course, and by holding on to friendships and relationships that are not for us anymore, essentially what we're doing is blocking even better relationships to come into our lives. This is also a time to take a look at your job and your career path. Are you happy with the path that you're on? Do you feel truly aligned to what you're doing? Do you feel like it's your purpose? This is a great time to be introspective and reflective and take your whole life into consideration, because the truth is, if you really want to glow up in life, if you want to live the life of your dreams, I'm sure that doesn't include having a shitty job that you don't really like, or being in a relationship that doesn't fulfill you, or being around people that don't uplift you or make you feel empowered or inspired, or whatever it is that you wish to feel in your relationship. So if you really want it bad enough, then you will do whatever it takes to create the life of your dreams. But the key in glowing up is all with the action steps that you take every single day. Your life is made up of your habits, your priorities, your boundaries, and if you want to reach a new level of your life, this requires you doing new things that you've never done. So something that I like to do with my clients when they're trying to change their life and create a new version of themselves is by doing this exercise, which you guys can do at home as well. What you can do is create a list. First side is your current habits, values, priorities that you have at this moment. Write it all down, and then on the other side of the list, write your future habits, values, and priorities. And once you do that, take a look at your list and you can see how far or how close you are to that future version of yourself that you wish to be. Sometimes you may find that you're closer than you think. Sometimes you may realize that you are a lot farther than you thought you were. But all in all, it's really great to visually see, this is where I am, this is where I want to be. So after my clients usually make this list, what I have them do is to pick 1 to 2 habits off of the future version, the future list, and begin working towards those things now. So they say it takes 21 days to create a new habit. So whether it's 21 days that you work on these 1 or 2 habits, or a few weeks, whatever you feel you need to do, focus on 1 or 2 habits to change. And then after you feel like you've mastered those habits, pick another 1 or 2 things off of your future side. By the end of the year, if you stay consistent enough, you will find that you have slowly and gradually morphed into this new version of yourself. And like I said, changing your life, becoming the best version of yourself is all in the daily habits that you do every single day. It really is that simple, you guys. And I feel like the main reason why a lot of people don't achieve their goals, or they don't get to where they really want to be, is because they're not consistent, they're not disciplined, and they don't want it badly enough. And that may sound kind of harsh to say or to hear, but it's the truth. Because at the end of the day, if you really want something, if you really want to make something work, or you really want to achieve something, you will do whatever it takes to get there. And so whether you want to build your own business, or you want to buy your dream car or your dream house, or you want to lose 20 pounds and be in the best shape of your life, or be financially successful, or if you just want to simply be a happier person, you must take action towards your goals. And this is also where working with a life coach can come really in handy, because like I said, your life coach is there to hold you accountable and make sure you're taking the action necessary to reach your goals. So when I'm working towards a specific goal or vision, what I like to do is write down a list of every single action step that is required for me to take in order to reach this goal. And then I just begin taking steps towards this goal every single day and crossing one thing off at a time. And it's really all in the baby steps. It's really all in your daily habits. It's all in your mindset. And that's what it really takes to glow up in life. It sounds very simple, and it is, but like I said, it just requires a lot of discipline. I just want to end this video with saying the journey of glowing up is not a straightforward journey. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. There's going to be days where you feel really motivated and inspired and you take major action towards, your goals. And then there's going to be days where you don't feel like doing shit. And that's normal and that's okay. During the times where you don't feel motivated, don't be so hard on yourself. Show yourself grace and compassion. And lastly, don't expect perfection out of yourself. This is why I have my Just Go With It podcast, because on the podcast, that's where I share my own struggles, and I give support, and I provide a platform for people to feel heard and understood and know that they're not alone. And sometimes it's really hard and ugly and difficult and scary and uncomfortable, but the end result is so worth it, you guys. If 2020 has taught me anything, it's that I can and we can make anything possible. Literally, the possibilities are limitless. Wasting time, stop waiting to feel ready, because you're never going to feel ready, and just start going towards what you really want. With all that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would so appreciate if you could like, subscribe, share this video, and as always, until next time, remember to just go with it.